Hello, everyone, and welcome to Deadly Dungeon, a community dungeon show presented by Regal Goblins and hosted by me, Nik Bowen. Today, for our 12th episode, we have our 8th party entering the dungeon today for this new floor, Delvers of the Forgotten Temple, our 7th floor. Join me in welcoming the Linguini family, our new party. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing today?
Great. Can't wait to get started.
Everybody just looked down at that moment. It was wonderful. There was so much energy.
Yeah,
and excitement.
we're all part of the same family. We share the same mannerisms.
Excellent.
We're just ready to do legal things, officer.
Perfect.
Totally legal.
Perfect. I recently have, I think thanks to Mr. Mooten, dove into the world of GTA 5 online like roleplay servers, and it's been a wild and interesting ride.
Oh, you played with XQC?
No, I haven't been playing. I've been watching. I think to get into those servers, they're not even accepting applications, and
yeah,
I don't even think I'd want to be a part of that shenanigans. But they love you.
Yeah.
So, why don't we go down the line and introduce all of you and all of your characters. So I'll just read you the names on the left to right at the top of my screen here. Feel free to introduce yourselves and describe your characters. So first we have Billy Linguini.
Yeah, it's Billy Linguini, a henchman for the Linguini family. He's a wild soul barbarian, all 6 levels. Ooh. And he carries everybody's stuff around. That's why he has like such a huge bag, and he also uses it to smash people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I believe all but one of you are playing Variant Human, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
If it's an option.
Yes. Okay. Next, we have Elspeth Big Brain Linguini.
Yes, played by me, Izumi. Good evening, everyone. I'm actually a artificial intelligence. Hopefully that's okay. But yes, I'm gonna be playing Elspeth Big Brain Linguini, a grumpy Italian robot-loving artificer. And she has a little friend called Gizmobot, and he's really cute.
Excellent. Yeah, I love all of this art for your characters. That's fantastic. All right.
We worked really hard on it.
Nice. Next we have Two Toes Billy Linguini. Another Billy Linguini, but this one is Two Toes Billy Linguini.
So I am the janitor of our group. I do the cleanup and make sure that we don't get caught. I'm a cleric, peace cleric, and yeah.
All right. Your character looks to be like very gladiator-esque. I don't know how else to describe that. Is that
looks like a Roman kind of like soldier?
Yeah, I can't tell if that's a shield or a trash can lid.
It's a trash can lid, yeah.
Why can't it be both?
It can be, yeah, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And finally, that brings us to Goon Linguini.
Goon Linguini. I'm the enforcer, I guess you could say. Do a lot of stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just a little bit of magic.
Okay. What class is Goon Linguini?
So I am the I think it's called the Soul Knife Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
And also Draconic Sorcerer.
Oh, right. You have that. You've dabbled into a level 1 Draconic Sorcerer for some...
Yeah, it manifests as just like a scaly rash on his back. That's it's weird. It's a genetic thing, all right? Don't talk about it.
Oh my god. No, I was looking at your character sheets, and that is giving you like a huge AC boost when you're not wearing armor, which is really dope. And then you also have an affinity for an elemental type that gives you like resistance to that damage type. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I went with poison.
Oh, poison. Okay.
Yeah, so green.
Ooh,
so I have a green scaly rash on my back.
Wonderful.
I think the resistance comes in at like level 6.
Oh, does it? What does
Yeah.
the level 1 give you?
Or the rash and the AC,
And
I guess.
hey, it also gives me +1 hit point, so that's really gonna come in handy.
That is good. Yes. Okay. Well, are there any questions or anything for the good of the order? Any final descriptions or notes before we hop into the dungeon?
I'm so good. We'll figure things out as we go.
All
I
right.
think we're ready to go in and find the snitch.
The snitch. Oh, let's find the snitch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're chasing a dirty rat.
We'll find him. Okay. Some music going, and I will bring you all over here. Can you all see the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh, never mind. We're good. I see
Okay,
it now.
There we go. So, you all awaken, arrive, come into consciousness. You're not really sure, but just suddenly, the four of you from the Linguini family find yourselves in a very, very strange room suddenly. There is just a stone brick wall, just gray stone walls to ceiling, and a strange checkered marble floor, and this well-lit room with a like brazier that is burning what looks like a light blue flame, although the light that is emanating is pretty plain light. Also in the room with you are 3 bookcases with ornately lined, well-organized books, 2 reading chairs, and this strange lever to what we'll call northwest or northeast. Also to the north of the room, there is what appears to be like heavy metal door with no latch or no door handle to it. We will go ahead and have everyone roll initiative. If you go ahead and click on your token in the top left corner, you should see an initiative button, or you can just go into your character sheet, click the initiative button. Go ahead and okay. Like Billy first rolled an 18, perfect. And then Izumi rolled Speth 7. Okay. So, Billy, you get to go first. What do you do?
All right. Billy is going to stand up, grab all of his stuff after taking that long nap, I guess. Now he's gonna sniff the air. The snitch must have hit us with the knockout gas. Ugh. We'll still find him. Don't worry. Yeah, and I think I will head to the door with my movement and try to see if I can push it open.
You push and shove against the door to no avail. It is a very heavy metal door.
It's one of the pool doors. All right, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. That brings us to 2 toes, which we'll go ahead and update your token here. 2 toes, what do you do?
I'm going to. So the door didn't work. So I'm gonna stand up, and I'm going to stand over here, and I'm just going to gently point at or I'll let out a grunt and point at the fucking lever thing. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Goon.
Well, that's crazy. All 4 members of this Linguini family plus Gizmobot just woke up in one room. Thank you for pointing out the lever to me, Two Toes. And I guess I'll just try and pull the lever.
Well, from that angle, it looks like you'd want to push it. But either way, let's have our first roll of the night. Can I have an athletics check, please?
Oh, I'm great at athletics.
Not that great.
All right.
Good
start.
Yeah, you push on the lever, and it is resisting you. It's definitely stuck in there a little bit. Maybe Elspeth will help you out. Elspeth.
Impossible. Nobody can move this lever.
You're doing this all wrong. We have to check for all the clues first. And so, Elspeth will go to one of the bookcases and start looking for clues. Rifling through the books, looking for anything that maybe can give a tip on this room, the location of the snitch, anything at all.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you start scanning through the books.
Yes.
A 21. Very good. Very good. You find a very what the book that catches your eye has probably the most like ornate, like a gold leaf kind of filigree, kind of dazzle to it, decoration around the binding. As well as gold letters, and that book will grab your attention, and we'll circle back around to that book on your next action.
Okay, although can I do a bonus action as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
In that case, she will tell Gizmobot to watch over Billy, just in case. So Gizmobot can go here.
Excellent.
Okay, turn it.
Billy, you're struggling with the door.
Yeah. Does it have any like hinges? Is it can I see like the hinges? Is it maybe one of the pull doors?
No, you see no handle, no hinges, nothing.
Well, there's no need to wallow in my failure when I can focus on goons. And I'll say, Goon, don't you worry. There's an instruction manual for the lever somewhere, I'm sure. Then I'll step over.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Yeah, because if I click on roll 20, then my spacebar width doesn't work.
The temporary unmute.
Okay, all right, fine. So I'll step over to the chair. I'll wonder loudly, where could the instruction manual be? And I will look under this chair.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a investigation check as you look under the chair. There is absolutely nothing.
It's another chair. Okay. It's one of the double chairs.
Everyone is just looking at you like, why are you looking under a chair? You expecting to find a car, Billy? Come on, what are you doing? Two Toes, that brings us to you.
Right. I'm going to go to the next bookcase here. And I'm also going to follow in Big Brain's footsteps and try and look for a book.
What kind of book?
Try to be helpful. The manual.
The manual for what?
The lever.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Ooh. How did I do that with a -1?
A natural 20. Okay. You look and look and look for a manual for the lever. Unfortunately, you do not find any manuals. What you do find is that all of the books on this bookcase, and in fact, Elspeth, you are also noticing this too, all of the books are storybooks. They are stories about heroes, adventurers, even anti-heroes, criminals, just lots and lots of stories. Some you recognize, some you don't. Some of the languages you don't speak, so you don't even know what the books are about, but the ones you can understand, they are all about just tales of people or groups that overcame huge adversity and faced great challenges. can you just roll a die for evens or odds?
Me?
Yes.
Which die do you want?
And it doesn't matter. I'm just looking for even or odd. Okay. So you do not find a manual. However, what you do find is a let's see, what color would it be? It's like a wine dark red. Like a really rich crimson. And it is a book that kind of shocks you. It is titled The Dashing Adventures of the Linguini Family. And as you open up the outline, the table of contents, all of the chapter names are kind of document some escapades you and your family and other members of your family have been on. It is your story. Goon, we will come back to how Two Toes feels about this discovery. Goon, how are you doing with this lever?
I gotta give it another shot. I can't let a lever, whoop my butt this badly.
Okay, give me another athletics check then. Perfect. You flip the lever.
Wow.
The duality of Goon.
Yeah, this time you just seem to get past that sticky point and the lever just slides right on forward. And as soon as you come over the crest, the lever begins to just pull itself the rest of the way. And you begin to hear the sound of like machinery moving, chains pulling, and suddenly the door here begins to rise up into a cavity in the ceiling, revealing a passageway.
Don't worry, everybody. Goon here, master of levercraft. Opening doors.
Oh, there's my door opening. Perfect. All right.
Billy, that's not how you sit on a chair.
He's underneath.
Yeah.
The door just recedes into the ceiling, revealing another chamber, this time with a marble tile floor, another brazier of cyan flickering flame. Ahead of you, directly north, is yet another one of these kind of metal, I'll just call them blast doors, because it is a heavy metal door. I think that's the best way to describe it. But to your left and right, as you step in, Goon, you see wooden doors with door handles and metal strapping on them. But kind of marked on the doors to your left and to your right are these strange runic patterns, runes that you don't understand, can't read. And they form these 3 concentric circles on the door. It looks very mysterious and magical in nature, but you're not quite sure what it means.
Well, I'll turn around. I was gonna say there's 2 regular doors. They're not regular doors. They're magic doors. And I will just walk up to this one on the left.
Okay.
I guess try to interact with it.
Yeah. How do you do
if I
that?
can. Is there a door handle on this one?
Yes.
Is there a slot for a key underneath of the door handle?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just jiggle the handle and see if it's locked.
The door is locked. However, as you place your hand on it and try and push and jiggle the handle, you see the innermost ring of runes light up.
I got it. You just gotta jiggle the door handle until it opens. And I just both hands furiously. Well, let's not do that. But furiously jiggle this handle.
Yeah. You. The light kind of comes and goes as you're jiggling the handle. Mechanically, doors require a full action to use. So you without having used your action to flip the lever, you don't quite have what it's gonna need to fully engage the door.
Cannot jiggle the handle enough this turn. Gotcha.
Correct. So
I'm gonna just stay here.
Yeah. That will bring us to Elspeth, who did find a different book.
Oh,
Yes.
what did I find?
Yes. So the title, what languages does Elspeth speak?
Common, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
This book is in Gnomish, in
Yes.
fact. And the book is titled, Delvers of the Forgotten Temple.
Ooh. Well, since it pulled my attention, since it's so fancy, and who knows, this might very well be the Forgotten Temple. So I'll definitely rifle through it as I wander off to the next bookcase.
Yes. As you briefly rifle through it, the chapter titles kind of chronicle an adventurer, kind of a swashbuckling hero who, for the sake of finding treasure, finds an ancient temple where there are, many traps and dangerous foes that stop him from delving further and further into the temple, where eventually he finds a sacred artifact. And narrowly escapes while managing to keep his hat, which is threatened on several occasions of being lost or destroyed.
She'll put on a pair of glasses to read it thoroughly with great interest, acting like it's very important. Was that my action?
No. You can do another investigation check on this bookcase if you like.
Yes, we'll do two things then. First, still reading it, she will also look through the third and final bookcase. Perhaps there's a secret door. Who knows? Maybe you can pull all the backs of the books, and maybe one of them clicks. Who knows?
Perhaps give me an investigation check and we'll find out.
Yes.
Oh my god, a 23.
We're so good at this.
+7 to investigation. That is wild.
We're lucky.
Yeah, you look through all the titles, again, just more stories and tales and epics. Nothing of particular interest catching your eye. You're trying all of the books to see if there's any that are actually like a lever. Unfortunately, none of them are. But then kind of tucked, these are all kept in a pristinely perfect straight line, despite some of the books being different sizes than others. The smaller ones are pulled forward so that they're all in a perfect line. But there is one book on one shelf that is pushed back just a little bit. And that book catches your eye, and it is just a very, very plain leather hide book that in fact looks like a journal or a diary of some sort.
But it seems to be pushed back more than the others, huh?
Yes.
Oh, that's suspicious. All right. I think we will yell out, Billy, come over here. I find the great clue. You have to pull out this book. That will solve everything for us. Good luck, by the way.
And do you have anything for your bonus action there?
Yeah, I'll tell Gizmobot to go tell Goon how to open doors.
No, I got it. I figured out how this door works.
Billy, you have been summoned.
First, Billy, hearing the noises from the other room, will yell out a bit. Goon, what are you doing over there? You jiggling your handle or something?
Yes, literally that.
Oh.
You muted yourself
Oh
again.
no, you muted.
You just take off the mute.
Funny.
Just take off the
You're
mute.
good.
It should be fine. If it becomes trouble, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's all right. I laugh at too many jokes. So I say something incredibly funny and charming, and then I will do as Elspeth instructed and march over here, pulling out the identified book.
It is just a small, unassuming leather hide book with no title, no ornamentation on it at all. It's just a plain book.
It's a book with no title. It's perfect for secrets. Nobody wants to open a book with no title. But I'm smart, so I'll open the book. I want to look through it.
Okay. You flip through the book, and it is pretty much mostly empty. It appears that the first page has been torn out. There is a second page that has some writing on it.
Something's not working about this. All right, I need an instruction manual for how to read. What can I do? Maybe it's behind the cupboard, and I would like to try and peek behind the bookcase.
Sure. There is a wall behind the bookcase.
Okay. Is it like a suspicious wall, or is it like...
It looks like the rest of the wall.
Okay, but like suspiciously ordinary, maybe?
How is something suspiciously ordinary? What would a suspiciously ordinary wall look like?
You know what? I'll spend the
Exactly
rest of my
what
turn.
it wants you to look like.
I'll spend the rest of my turn
It's
trying to
too
figure out
normal.
a good answer for that. So I'll just end my turn here. And, actually, before that, Elspeth, it looks like I forgot how to read. You'll have to check it for me. Okay, I'm done.
Very good. That brings us to you, Two Toes.
So I'm gonna hold out the book and go, rat! It's a rat! Boss, it's a rat! I'm gonna go forward and then look at Elizabeth and go, rat!
But the rat is the book.
Rat! Look!
Goon, how's the door coming?
So now that I can devote my full attention, the RPMs I'm getting out of this door handle is off the charts. Does it seem to be working?
Okay, so if you would like to use your action to do this, yes, the first ring, or sorry, the innermost ring like glows and gets bright, and by the end of your turn, the second ring is just beginning to light up.
Okay. Seems I've got to do this for approximately 12 more seconds before this door opens. I lost a bit of my accent there, but I'll get this door open.
Elspeth, it's a rat, but it's a book.
And he's pointing at the chapters.
We can't hear you.
All right.
Oh, there
You're
you go.
doing good with the door. Good. Keep it up. Okay, what's up with this rat? And I guess you like snap the book from their fingers and try to figure out. Oh, it's a story about us, isn't it?
Nods.
It is.
In that case, I shall flip to the end to see how far the story goes. Does it go to our current location?
It does not. There is some sort of great victory or terrible tragedy that befell your family, and I'm hoping at some point you all can fill in for me what that is. Does anyone have any ideas?
The rat gave the police like a bunch of incriminating information, so that's why we're trying to track him down.
Was like Papa Linguini like hauled away by the cops after this betrayal, and now you all are seeking revenge?
Not just Papa Linguini. There was one-toe Billy Linguini. There was five-toes Billy Linguini. Half
Mama
an ear Steve Linguini. Mama Linguini. Oh no.
They took Mama
The
Linguini.
whole family got hauled away, but you four managed to evade capture. How did you do
Yes.
it?
All that cleaning. It's all that cleaning, man.
Mama Linguini sacrificed herself. She held off the police so we could sneak out the back.
Yeah, so now we got to find this rat and convince him To tell the police that everything he said was a lie.
Very good.
We'll find that rat. We'll find him. We're on the good track. Good
Yeah,
job.
we'll find him. We'll find the rat.
Any actions or bonus actions?
Let's go help out Goon because he's making a fool of himself.
Whoa. The door is opening, though.
No, clearly you're doing it wrong. You poop ahead. You have to do it this way. And actually, first, Elspeth would like to kind of like look how these runes work exactly. Since they're magical in nature, maybe she can figure out like some kind of sequence. Kind of like trying to reason her way out of the secret of these doors.
Yeah. The thing is that as you approach Goon, like working on the door with the like, you do not see the runes lighting up.
Oh my.
Goon is
Are you
like,
doing it
it's
all
working,
wrong?"
it's working, and you're like, what are you talking about?
Nothing is
Just, like,
happening.
Sweating, just you don't see the runes, they light up.
What you talking about? You're getting colorful. It's like the opposite of colorblind.
The runes on the door. Whew.
Let me see. And so yeah, indeed, like if there's any way she could like try and study these runes to see like what's going on.
Give me an Arcana check.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, Izumi, you're just rolling like crazy tonight. Wow.
It made me cheating. I'm sorry.
A 25.
Oh, no.
Oh. You've got the good RNG, or you are hacking.
I mean, I am an AI, so I can do this kind of stuff.
I'm very
Not the
suspicious
big
of you right
brain.
now. Okay. How does Elspeth know about magic?
I mean, she studies it a lot, right? She's made Gizmobot after all. So she's
Okay.
like looking at it and comparing it with like some notes that she has taken. Maybe she's like read about some magic circles. She's like tracing them with her hands
Yeah.
and like trying to figure out. Yeah.
Okay. And you said you speak Common, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Well, these are none of those. This is a really, really archaic rune system that you've seen before, but don't like you can't read it, but you like recognize some of the runes from your studies and browsing of glyphs and glyph magic and pattern magic specifically. And from what you can decipher, even with a 25, what little you can decipher, there is just like heavy warding on these doors. But there's also a rune there for movement.
Movement. Okay. I figured it out. You have to move the door very, very much and very fast, and then it will open.
That's why we keep you around, big brain.
Okay. We've done enough for today. Turn it.
Oh, that's very good, McFly. McFly in the chat just called you, Izumi, a dice bender.
Nice.
I have not heard that term before. That's very good. Okay.
Busted.
All right. So Billy, how's it going over here in the corner?
All right. The wall looks suspiciously ordinary.
It looks ordinary. Whether or not that is suspicious is up to you.
It's trying to trick me with its ordinary suspiciousness, but I'm 4.5 steps ahead, so I will not investigate the wall further. I'll yell out into the other room. I'll go and make sure you don't go into the next room by yourself. It's linguinis never leave someone behind. It's a new rule we just decided after we left our mama behind. So
What do you mean a new rule? We always
well,
say that.
yeah,
The
what's the time
linguinis
for
will never leave somebody behind.
I forgot about your memory capability.
It's a steel trap up here.
All right. I'll pocket the journal, and I guess I'll use my movement and action to dash all the way out of the room over here, and I guess I'll hand the book maybe to Big Brain. And I'll say, Big Brain, do you remember how to read? I can't figure it out. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. And Two Toes, the book has been taken from you, and everyone has shuffled into the other room.
Boss? Then I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare at Goon, who is now still jiggling a handle fiercely.
Okay.
Guys, come on. You know I get nervous if you watch.
Two Toes, did you mop up the previous room not to leave the fingerprints?
Yes. Yes, boss.
Amazing.
Okay.
Say amazing go.
So we can go ahead and step a little bit out of turn order. You all are here with the door. Goon, are you still kind of like working on the door, trying to like get these runes to light up, or?
Well, if they're all looking at me, I'm gonna tell them to turn around.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. So what each of you find individually as you walk up to the door and examine it and try and like go through it, if you put enough effort into the door, the runes begin to light up and only you can see the light emanate. But there's enough room around the door for y'all to kind of squeeze in together and I'll reach a hand on the door. So what would you all like to do next?
Before we continue to the next room, I just I would like Big Brain to take a look at that journal she pointed out to me, but I'm clearly not smart enough to see properly.
Yeah. I'll have a look through the journal.
Yes. The first page has been torn out. There is an entry on the first page and perhaps on the back of it, depending on how big the writing is. And the rest is blank.
Is there no hidden message or like invisible ink or something?
How would you know?
I'll put some soap on it.
See, we knew she bought that soap
wash
for
away
something.
all the invisible ink. No. You try and use some clever techniques to see if there's some invisible ink. You like hold the paper up relatively close to the flame to see if it warms up and activates. You try the soap.
Lemon juice.
Yeah, perhaps some lemon juice if you have that with you.
Should have brought it.
Some sort of acid. You wipe it on the scales on the back of.
Hey! We don't talk about the rash. We don't talk about the rash. We definitely don't rub paper on the rash.
There is no hidden messages here, but there is one journal entry.
And what's the journal entry about?
Yes, the journal entry. It reads like this in common. Stories let us imagine the possibilities. See impossible events and worlds even. How many stories have we written, my dear diary? How many years of my life have we used to perfect our craft, to wield mastery of imagination, aided in magic? And yet, with all our skill, we cannot conceive a scenario where the nations of Arcadia come together to defeat the great red dragon. Forged alliances, marshaled armies, conclaves of clerics and wizards. We've tried it all. On your pages played out every single possible permutation, every scenario we can conceive. And still, her grip on the world crushes it all in its infancy. Scoria's done well to break the world, such that it may not be repaired or wielded against her. We will find neither inspiration nor solution in the nations of this continent. And there's one more paragraph. Let us consider instead heroic actors of fiction and how they might tackle the impossible. Suffer them through different and new adversity. See the kind of people, strength, and skill it takes to overcome insurmountable odds. I beckon you, my insightful tome. Take these stories, these settings, these characters. Perhaps we will find what we need in their stories.
That's what it says.
That is what it says.
It's
Well,
a
that
code.
seems like a grimdark view of the world. They need to get out more, I think.
This red dragon, it sounds like a snitch linguini. Just as evil, just as world-breaking.
Yeah, pretty sure the snitch was a dragon.
Rat.
And for chat and those who will review the VOD, Shadow, I'm looking at you. I have posted the entry here in the chat.
Looks like it has something to do with the fantasies makings.
The entry is very strange and probably means very, very little to you.
I will wash my hands, make sure there's no fingerprints left. And then, well, let's continue to search. Let's start with one of the doors, and we'll see where it goes from there. That is the big brain play.
Two Toes like jabs at you with the mop, or at least the German. Do we want to do anything before we move to the next room?
I'm just cleaning. I'm mopping the floor. Gotta take
Okay.
care of that mess.
I've got my hands full with this handle.
Mm-hmm. Any abilities we might want to do?
What do you think there are gonna be enemies behind it? You think it's gonna be the snitch?
It's the snitch. He hired some. I look at Goon. Loons. To back him up.
Well, the snitch be having the loons. That's right. Well, we better get
vaguely
ready then, just in
insulted.
time.
But we can. No, they're nothing like you, Goon. They're loons. They're much worse. Am I Russian? Am I Italian? Who knows?
Everything. You're everything.
The accents come and go. You just gotta let it wash over you.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Um,
in order to proceed, we all have to do the door for 3 turns or something, right?
Yes. You all are able to crowd around the door and kind of do a group action together if you like. Or, if you like, you can send someone in first to see what's on the other side on their own and,
Ooh.
hope that backup arrives in time. And they aren't hauled away by the popo.
But we never leave a linguini behind.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Unless they're a lost cause. That's in the small print.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they're not called the Popo over here. They're called Polizia, I think. Let me actually Google it.
Very
Police,
important.
maybe? Anyway, go ahead and arrange yourselves in the formation you'd like as you all reach your hands out or whatever limb to interact with the door. It looks like Two Toes and Elspeth are kind of overlapping though. There we go.
How about this?
Now-
Gizmo, can you scoot over just a little bit?
Oh, I might have left Gizmo as editable by everyone. Change that to
Yes.
all players.
Where do you want him?
Anywhere else?
Just waiting for
Oh.
him.
There.
Gizmo's looking around trying to decide on a location to move 5 feet.
He's rolling a
Okay.
d6 to himself.
Carabinieri is what the Italian police are called.
Hmm,
Carabinieri.
interesting. All right. You spend some time shuffling around. Like, you over here. No, you over. You get over here. Okay, I'll just stay back here. You figure it out, and eventually you all find your places and begin focusing on the door for 3 rounds, which will bring us to, after all of the discussion and figuring it out, we'll say you all have been here a minute on round 10. And, you know, for every round that you spend concentrating on the door, one of those rings lights up. First the innermost one, then the center ring, then the outermost. And as soon as that one finishes lighting up, you all find yourselves in another space suddenly. Around you, down this long corridor lit by more of these cyan braziers, are these statues of massive, like, cobras or snakes. Fortunately, they are not rats. They are in fact snakes. But you can hear, like, slithering and hissing echoing through the corridor as snakes begin to crawl out the mouth of these wide open gaping statues. Some snakes manage to make it out of this one, and there are going to be others as well. So the way that this works is every time we make contact with a new creature, we delete our initiative and we re-roll, and we will begin the combat music. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay, Elspeth, Goon, Two Toes, and Billy. We've got everybody. Okay, so at the top of the round, these snakes all just begin spilling out. They're not really that big snakes, but they are just pouring out in just like droves, forming these massive swarms that fill up a 5 foot by 5 foot region. You like, if you wanted to, you could run over them. So normally, you know, with Dungeons and Dragons, you can't occupy an enemy's square, but these are swarms. You can move through their spaces, and similarly, they can move through doors. So there is a snake swarm that is going to, let me pull up their character sheets. Going to make a deck and pass. And they are going to begin, you hear slithering. And then we will move to this snake swarm. All of the snakes spill out onto the floor, and they are immediately going to begin slithering towards you all. And they are going to close with you, Billy. They are going to be on the same square as you. This is going to get really complicated with multiple tokens on the same space, though, so I'm going to leave them a little adjacent to your square. And they, as their ability Swarm says, can occupy the same space as you. And they are going to bite at you, Billy. They're going to nip at your heels.
And Gizmobot force disadvantage.
Ah, yes. Can you link Gizmobot's ability, please?
Boop.
Yes, deflect attack. So you have the Iron Defender as an artificer, which is a really cool creature. It can impose disadvantage on attack rolls if it can see them within 5 feet. So the creature rolls at disadvantage. Will a 20 hit you, Billy?
Just barely.
Okay. The
Oh,
ability does not appear to be working. Let me check my character sheet.
I like to think that the way Gizmobot deflects is by simply like waving cutely. Hello.
Okay. Why is this broken? Make sure my token is set up correctly. Try again. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Really weird. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and link the whole ability so you all can see what it does. So, it's a melee weapon attack. It does 2d6 piercing plus 4d6 poison damage, which is a lot. So, go ahead, Billy, and take 8 piercing damage, and then can you give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please? Or suffer 10 poison damage, so instead you take half, so add another 5 poison damage. Okay. All right, and these snakes are swarming around you. That brings us to you, Two Toes.
All right. I am then going to scream rat and attack the snakes in front of, well, that are in Billy's spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Warhammer. Let's see how this works.
And a 13 will just barely miss.
I knew all my rolls would be for naught.
Anything else?
Okay, I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunities to roll even worse.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. That brings us to you, Billy. There are snakes biting at your legs.
All right. These snakes, well, you mentioned they rolled a save. You didn't describe it in game or anything, but did it look like they maybe are avoiding something on the floor by any chance?
No.
All right, fantastic.
They slithered around the brazier, but otherwise, no.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. So I would like to try and... Actually, let's do this. Let's rage as a bonus action.
Excellent. You are raging.
Okay.
Let's put a token on you for raging.
I'm going to roll a... Oh, man, I should really know what my abilities do. But I think it's a 1d8, so let's do that. As a wild soul, my rages are interesting.
Yes. Okay, so this lasts a minute, right? Rage lasts a minute?
Rage lasts a minute, yes.
Okay.
And...
All right, I'm going to go ahead and add an extra token to the initiative tracker. Where's the There we go. Okay. All right. So, can you link the effect of your
It's gonna be a teleporting one.
Okay. And what I meant to say was, can you link the feature of the wild surge?
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to link you the feature. This doesn't have the table. I also have the table I can link.
Yeah, that's fine. This is enough. So, as a wild soul barbarian, when you rage, you roll on this wild magic table, which is really, really interesting. Okay, so you rolled a 2. You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. Wow, that's incredible. Okay. So when you rage, you get to use this. Would you like to teleport?
Yeah, I guess I have to teleport.
Oh yeah, you have to.
It already messed things up. All right, that's fine. It's not a problem. Yeah, because it's my one weakness, damage from snakes. I would like to teleport. Let's just do 30 feet. I can't see my arrow.
Yeah, I can't see your arrow either. That's really strange. Oh, there you go.
A very bad color.
Or maybe that was someone else.
That was me. So.
Let's do bright yellow.
There you go.
I thought I would be the one glitching.
Excellent.
You've already glitched.
Okay.
So 30 feet.
There you go. All right, and I'll go ahead and snap the snake swarm back into the right square since they were on top of you. You immediately vanish and disappear. What does the teleportation effect look like? Is there any like? Does it look like anything, or do you just disappear and appear?
Maybe I have a bag full of stuff. Maybe I put the bag over my head so I don't need to see the scary snakes, and then I appear somewhere else. There we go. Disappearing bag. I climb out of a bag 30 feet ahead.
Very good.
Then I remember that I should maybe help my friends out as well. Okay, I'll move back.
Really quick, Billy, you can see that there is a path forward between statues over here. You can't see beyond it, but you can certainly hear more slithering down this way.
Gotcha. I'll take one more step forward. Nothing new. All right, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my 40 feet of movement to move back to the snake.
40 feet?
Yeah, just barbarian things.
Oh, right. Barbarians get to some extra speed.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Nice.
And then I'll try to grapple the snakes. Can I do that to a swarm?
Just grab them in your hand, shove them in your bag.
Grab every snake.
Can you grapple a swarm?
First fight, we're already making him look stuff up.
No, this is good. Can you grapple a swarm? The monster manual provide that every swarm is immune to being grappled as a condition. So no. Oh yeah,
You
sorry.
cannot hug the snakes.
It says it right here on my character sheet. Condition immunities, grappled or restrained.
All right, excellent. Then knowing that already before I attempted
Still try.
it, I will simply smack the snakes twice.
Okay, yeah. Give me your attack rolls, please.
Attacking recklessly. Let's do it.
Oh, you're gonna do reckless attack. Awesome.
Yes.
Is this just like an overhead slam with your bag full of loot?
Yes. It's okay. All the good loot is on the side that I'm not using to hit people with. All right, boom.
That's how bags
So
work.
really quick, we have not had a reckless attack, or we haven't had a barbarian in Deadly Dungeon yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and link reckless attack for everyone. You can throw aside all concern for defenses to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. It gives you advantage on attack rolls using strength this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. Okay, so you hit with a 19.
All right. So, the 20 above that as well. But I'll roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
roll
a
again.
20 and a 19. So 2 rolls for damage. Excellent. We've got our extra 2 rage damage, and you are rolling some good dice here.
One more thing. Do I hear is there a lot of hissing, slithering on all sides still, or can we tell it came from this swarm of snakes and they've already crawled out? Am I expecting more to come out?
So as you run past these statues, you can hear hissing, that kind of Doppler effect of hissing, and you can tell as a result of the movement that it's coming from the mouths of these statues. But you hear just a lot of it coming from down this hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So as you slam your bag onto these snakes, you it's a big bag, so you do hit a couple of them, but of course you're not hitting the collective all at once. So it doesn't feel like you're having a great effect here. Okay. Can you all see this health bar okay?
Yep.
Yes, we can now.
Kinda.
A little bit. Okay. That was your bonus action, movement, and 2 attacks. So we'll move on to Elspeth.
All right, it's time for the big brain tactics. Billy, stop doing the teleporting. Gun, don't get bitten by the danger noodles. Two Toes, look out for the traps. And Gizmobot, beat up the danger noodles. And so Elspeth is going to take out her flail, wind it up a little bit, and then crash it down upon the snakes. Let's see how that does. It's not just going to be any attack. It's going to be a booming blade infused flail. Wow.
Ooh.
So I think it starts out with a normal attack. Oh.
Which is a miss, unfortunately.
It's fine. It's just warming up. Now, do I understand correctly that because it's a swarm, it cannot opportunity attack if I move away from it?
So from what you can tell, they yes, they have to come onto your space to attack you. Their range is their reach is 0. So moving out of the same square of them will provoke an attack of opportunity, but moving past them will not.
Excellent. So I'll move a little bit ahead because I have this fleeting feeling that we have to be fast. I'll move here, and then bonus action, of course, Gizmo is going to do a little headbutt on the snakes as well.
Excellent.
Bonk.
Oh, a 24 will definitely hit. 7 force damage. And as the head just slam into the tile, the cobblestone. Yeah. Just snakes just go flying with, force damage. Excellent. Okay.
And we'll have him come over here.
It appears to be effective.
Okido, turn it. Hi.
Okay. That brings us to another snake swarm, which check. Pass.